one circuit, very simple circuit. Suppose E1, E2, R1, R2, R3, the direction of current is I1, this is I2, they meet here and move I1 plus I2, here, again here I1 and here I2. Suppose this is the network is to be given, we mention the point A, B, C, D, E, F. Now, this type of question is to be given and told you to find the value of current or to find the equations. So now, we applied the voltage loop rule. And all of you know the condition of voltage loop rule. First condition, the circuit should be closed. So you can see, now you can close the circuit. So you are starting from A to B to C to D to A. Then the circuit is to be closed. Are you taking A to D to C to B to A? In both sides you should take it. So choice is yours. If not, so first we have to take in loop A, B, C, D, A. Means we are moving from A to B, then B to C, then C to D, and then D to A. Now during our motion, how many electronic components or devices are connected? They used by the Kirchhoff. So suppose we are moving from A to B. First things is to be here cell. The current is flowing from the cell is B to A. But we move from A to B, means positive to negative. Clear? Then the EMF should be taken as negative. Clear? Then cross it, reaches to the resistance. The direction of current in the resistance is B to A, and we are moving from A to B. Then the product of current and resistance will be positive. So we retain plus I1 R1. Clear? Reaching at B. Then B to C, no component. Then C to D. The current is I1 plus I2 and resistance is R2. Then we retain plus I1 plus I2 into R2 is equal to 0. Why? Since D to A, no circuit is to be there. Now, should be clear? We using the opposite direction. Now, in second loop rule or in second rule, we use or taken loop D, C, F, E, D. Now we take an opposite. D to C. We are moving direction of current. So it should be taken negative. So minus I1 plus I2 R2, product of current and resistance. Then C to F, no things. Then F to E, there are two things. One is resistance, another is cell. In resistance, the current is I2. So minus I2 R3 plus E2 is equal to 0. This is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. We obtained the two equations. Solve it. Find out the value of the current. Why? Since the value of resistance is to be given in your question. So clear how Kirchhoff rule is applicable. Is it clear to all of you? Now, come to the next very important law, which is based on the Kirchhoff loop rule, that is wheat stone bridge. Wheat stone bridge. This is the one is electronic network. A special type of bridge is to be considered. Means form a bridge in which different resistance are connected. In that resistance, one is unknown and other is known. But remember that wheat stone bridge is in form of parallelogram. Means if four resistance in which three are known and one is unknown. Again, if four resistance, three is known and one is unknown, are connected in four sides of parallelogram. Four sides of parallelogram. Is it clear? Three known, one unknown, four. And in parallelogram, how many sides is to be? Four. Are connected in four sides of parallelogram. Then, under the balanced condition, the ratio of resistance of the side is equal. How? So, we assume this is the four sides. In this is P, Q, R, S. Remember, P, Q and R are known resistance. Means we know the value of these resistance. And S is unknown resistance. S is unknown resistance, and they are connected in this way. Now, in balance, how the circuit is to be balanced? The question is to be here, the main point. So, we connect it through the cell. Mention the point A, B, C and D. Means junction A and junction C is to be connected with the cell, and junction B and D is to be connected with galvanometer. Then plug key like this. PQR is the known, S is the unknown, connected in four sides like this one. Then what he says that under the balanced condition, P upon Q is equal to R upon S. This is the Wheatstone bridge. P upon Q is equal to R upon S. Very simple. Suppose it flow the current I. When I reaches at point A, there is a junction, then it divided into two parts. Suppose I1 is here and I2 is here. When I1 current reaches at B, then there is also a junction. So suppose the current which is flowing through the galvanometer is IC. Then remaining current, how much current is to be remain? I1 minus Ig is flowing through this wire this. Same thing, I2 is to be here, Ig is to be here. So in S, I2 plus Ig, and in this direction again current is to be there. Is it clear? I current flowing through this cell. When it reaches at A, there will be a junction. Current divided into two, but not equal. Remember it. Why? Since the value of resistance are different. So I1, I2. When I1 current is to be reaches at B, then there will be again junction. Current is divided into two parts, and again A. Now use the Kirchhoff voltage loop rule. Use the Kirchhoff voltage rule. So first we make or taken a loop which is to be closed. Which is to be closed. Now we take in A, B, D, A. So first loop A, B, D, A means we are moving from A to B, then B to C, then D, then D to A. So A to B current is I1, resistance is P. We are moving around the direction of this one, then minus I1P reaching at B. IgG, so minus IgG D. Opposite to the current, plus I2R is equal to 0. Clear? Now remember it, when circuit is balanced, when circuit is balanced, then the galvanometer shows null deflection, means Ig is equal to 0. Remember, if anyone told you the circuit is to be closed and the circuit is to be balanced, so circuit is to be balanced means that at each junction point the value of the current is to be remains constant or 0. So Ig 0 here, then what remains here? Minus I1P minus I1P plus I2R is equal to 0, or I1P is equal to I2R, equation number 1. Come to the second. Now second loop we have to take in B, C, D, B. B, C, D, B. Remember, in B, the current is I1 minus Ig. So minus I1 minus Ig cube reaching at C. Then C to D, opposite to the direction of current. So plus I2 plus Ig into S is equal, reaching at D, then plus, don't say plus, sorry. Now D to B, only current Ig, galvanometer G, opposite to the direction of current, so plus Igg is equal to 0. Again apply the same condition, balance condition, Ig is equal to 0 since circuit is balanced. Circuit is balanced. So Ig is equal to 0. So substitute the value of Ig here. Ig 0, then remains here minus I1 cube plus I2s is equal to 0, or I1 cube is equal to I2s, equation number 2. Dividing equation first and second, then you got P upon Q is equal to R upon S. This is Wheat-Stone bridge. Very important, very effective. And how so many numericals we can solve after this we will discuss in next class. And where this is applicable, one experimental things we have also discussed in the class. Is it clear to all of you? So ready for the next class.